What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, obviously, you read the title, and of course, I posed the question, or I'm asking the question, or I'm answering the question. Are the Brooklyn Nets the team to beat in the Eastern Conference? I know, of course, everyone is high strung right now on the 12-game winning streak and how good they have been over the course of those many games. The hottest team right now in the NBA. Everybody's looking good, from KD, the noise is quiet, to Kyrie, the noise is quiet, to Ben Simmons, the noise is quiet. Coaching change. Jacque Vaughn has these guys playing defense, playing together, and they look relatively better than I've expected. Before the season began, I did pick them as one of the teams I figured would be there in April, May, possibly June. But right now, I can honestly say, when I look at them play, and I know the teams that they have beaten over the course of this run hasn't been, the cream of the crop of the NBA, but you only can play who's in front of you. And they have beaten the Spurs, the Hornets, the Hawks, the Cavs, the Bucks, the Warriors, with the Warriors with their injuries going on, the Pistons, the Raptors, the Wizards, the Pacers, the Hawks, the Hornets again. And, when you look at that, you can say, okay, they have beaten a lot of subpar NBA teams, a lot of below 500 NBA teams. But again, you can only play who's in front of you. You have a combination of legitimately two bona fide Hall of Famers, Kyrie and KD, who are playing at an extreme, especially, KD is playing at an MVP level. Do not get me wrong. Kyrie Irving, nightly, he's something special to watch. If you've seen him in their last game versus the Spurs, he always played great against the Spurs, mind you. But if you've seen the efficiency, if you've seen I heard something. I heard something that said the Brooklyn Nets look like they're just playing basketball. And honestly, when I do look at their team and I look at the collective of how they get it done night after night, that's exactly what they're doing. Guys are having fun and they're playing for each other. The coach has them, playing for something other than just individual stats. The coach is engaged. They have a player's coach, if you ask me. Jacque Vaughn should have been one of the first choices other than Steve Nash when they went for a coaching change after firing their last coach. I look at the Brooklyn Nets and I honestly here's the thing. You can only gauge this season on the success that they have later on this year. 12 wins is great. 12 wins is great to see not only for the Nets, but for the league. It's great to see those type of things. It's great to see what Kyrie and KD have been capable of. Brooklyn Nets basketball is exciting again. Going from the turmoil that they had with James Harden, last year with Kyrie and the vaccination whole situation, and KD over the summer, Ben Simmons things. It was the ongoing drama that was going on in Brooklyn. But now they're winning. Now, let me hold the phone for a second. And I'm not going to crown them as the Eastern Conference champions in January. I'm not going to do that. They are still two other teams ahead of them, if healthy, especially the Milwaukee Bucks. You have the Boston Celtics, who, at times they look head and shoulders above the rest of the Eastern Conference. Now, With already Brooklyn being swept by the Celtics a year ago, do I see that happening again? I don't know. But when you add a Ben Simmons to the fold, how will things turn out in a 7-game series? I say it all the time. If you give me Kyrie and KD healthy, Kyrie and KD healthy, with the group that they have now, I can't see a team in the Eastern Conference beating them 4 times. Now, don't get me wrong. They did get swept a year ago in the playoffs. So when that comes, we will see how things turn out. But like I said, I am not crowning the Brooklyn Nets Eastern Conference champions just yet. But what I will say is this 12-game win streak is something to definitely take into account. These guys are playing together. They're looking at times, right? They look unbeatable. So, case in point, if this thing lingers on, let's say this thing lingers on to 15, 20, 25 games. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if this win streak lingers on a lot longer than what we've seen in the past from teams like the Miami Heat and things like that, then I feel like people will be even more on notice. It's already a story in the NBA. But the closer and closer you get to, 20 wins, then 25, then things like that, you start to creep into history. So we will see how far the Brooklyn Nets take this. But again, like I said, man, I don't know if they are or are not the cream of the crop in the Eastern Conference. But I will say, out of the top 3 teams that I consider in the fold of the Eastern Conference, the Brooklyn Nets are right there with Boston and Milwaukee. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Brooklyn Nets fans, NBA fans, or if you just a fan that tuned in and found this channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.